I am. That was about as useful as a pickle.
Stand together!
One of my sights.
Sorry, friend. I can't.
Lava is beyond seek.
Low.
That's
work.
it? Better than that.
Right between. That dog won't hunt. Smart started. Lava root beyond safe.
That's it?
Stand together!
Glory be to God! Just like that. Nuh-uh, didn't work. Oh, good.
Yeah!
the elf.
Could be true. No use.
Lava room beyond sea.
Clean head. That was about as useful as a bump on a pickle. Come now.
Why is your ignorant farmer winking at me?
Sure thing.
What can I do?
Thus will take what remains of your soul.
I suppose we're heading straight into that.
Gilded Vale got its name from the way the wheat fields used to look in the sun. But this place really is gilded. Might as well be a different world. Yeah, seems they had a whole different way of looking at things. I'd say I like this one better, but the truth is, neither one seems any closer to me. These great people got a funny way of passing on. They disappear from the world, but leave their problems behind for the rest of us to deal with. I guess maybe that's one good thing that's come out of this. Well, at least for me. I got something to do with my life that doesn't involve hauling or shoveling. Even got a friend or two out of it. Whole world's about to face the biggest test it ever saw. What Aethys is doing, it's gonna change everything. You may not survive. Kith, I mean. God of redemption, trying to redeem the gods. What a mess.
So, here we stand on Lost Ukaizo. My parents gave me an earful about the horizon-spanning beaches and towers reaching beyond the stars.
All I can see is good folk tussling over a wasteland.
Time to confront Aethys, hopefully for the last time. You know what you're doing? No time to waste then. I'm about as ready to confront a god as I'll ever be. Guess we should see what all the fuss is about. And if Ukaizo is worth the superstition. Captain, forget I said anything.
"5 years ago, you controlled the destiny of thousands of souls in Sun and Shadow. But the choice you make today shall define the fate of every living thing in Eora. I suppose that's true. And I suppose it can be comforting to remember that. I know you'll choose wisely. And no matter what happens, it's been an honor journeying with you. Again.
We gonna do this or what? We've made it this far, yet we're still alive. Might as well square off with my god before our luck runs dry. Reckon it was. Sure, I did some things I now regret. God knows I got plenty of blood on my hands. Tell me, Watcher, can there be a god of light and birth if souls themselves can no longer be reborn? It didn't work so good at Mogren's teeth now. But sure, we can try to sway my god's will again. Well, if anyone could do it, I reckon it'd be you. I thought it'd be different how it turned out. But I couldn't dream of any other way. Now then, shall we go face my God for one last time? Find out what it is we can or can't do in these end times. Whether we're meant to wither or thrive.
The machine controlling the storm winds down. The clattering of its machinery settles into a low whir and then, at last, hiccups to a halt. Beyond the tower, the black, roiling clouds of Andra's mortar roll away from the ancient city of Ukaizo, with only a tired sigh of wind to see them off. And on that last breath of wind, comes to you a familiar sound. The ring of a bell. The bell's ringing is soft. Not the clangor and torrent you've grown used to. It calls to your soul, and your soul yearns to follow it. Your soul flees from your body and into the beyond, chasing that sound. It leads you at last to Bareth's realm, to that cold platform and room of endless doors.
Watcher, your journey nears its conclusion.
The pallid night stands before you, her gaunt face impassive.
Free of your duty to me, perhaps, but mine is not the only tie that binds you. You have gathered quite a few since we first spoke. Soon you will confront Aethys for what will likely be the final time, and you will do so as the Herald of Bareth, the only creature on the face of Eora to whom he will listen. Remember that.
The pallid night inclines her head to you, black hair hanging lank in her face. She steps back and cedes the floor to Helia with a small, resigned sigh.
If Aethys truly intends to go through with his mad plan to destroy the wheel, a generation's worth of souls will be trapped in the in-between. So many would suffer. How can Aethys be so cruel? He cannot just abandon them. Aethys must help the Kith find a quick solution.
Abaddon strides forward.
Aethys thrust this crisis on the Kith. They did not bring it upon themselves. Their only mistake was entrusting us to watch over them. Who will help them rebuild their world now?
Aethys will reveal every secret of the gods. Will Kith be able to change the established order if they have no wonder to inspire them? Aethys must help them resolve this quickly, lest every one of Eora's few remaining mysteries be laid plain.
You have come to your senses at last. With the wheel destroyed, Kith will tear themselves apart. It is the gods' duty to prevent that happening, lest they doom us all. And as Kith must be ruled, so too must the gods. I say that if Aethys is so eager to throw down the mantle of power and step aside, I shall take my rightful place as Queen of the Gods again.
Kith are strongest when they follow our lead, and we are strongest when we lead in turn. United in purpose with the gods, Kith can accomplish things that without us, they could never have even begun. They must be shown their boundaries to surpass them.
Kith will not solve Aethys' puzzle on their own. And without an established order to fight against, the bonds that bind them dissolve, and they fight amongst themselves.
You underestimate your kind, Watcher.
Boudica's firm hand is but the motherly smothering of Helia by another name. Mortals should have no special advantages. Only once Kith have striven to improve themselves through trial will they truly know their measure. Kith must suffer to find their strength if they are to survive the world into which Eothas drags them. Our intervention in your struggle would be a cruelty and counter to our purpose.
He lets his words hang in the air for a moment. Gaze, level with your own.
Indeed. Kith must discover for themselves what it is they are worth, and of what it is they are capable. What we do for them, they do not learn for themselves. Trial breeds ingenuity. If our work of generations was not in vain, Kith will succeed in spite of Eothas' actions. I have faith in Kith's ability to meet Eothas' challenge. Do not mistake my words for indifference, Watcher. They are born from a fierce belief in your potential, not a refutation of it.
You see clearly at last. Margaret is blinded by her affection for mortals. She does not see that entropy is the destiny of all things. If Eothas were wise, he would destroy everything. End life, end reincarnation, end death. Kith have had their chance. It is time to let silence reign.
As Rimmergon's words fade, the Pallid Night returns. She no longer towers over you, a giant even among the gods, but meets you at your height. She lets the arms crossed over her chest fall to her sides. She speaks to you openly, plainly, an expression almost like tenderness, turning up the corners of her lips.
Well, Watcher, you know where we stand. What do you believe? There is safety in the familiar, yes. But I would caution against hewing to it all the same. The opportunity to effect change on this scale is one that will not come again. Not in your lifetime, or in many thousands of lifetimes hence. Now the time has come for us to part, Watcher. I laid upon you a difficult duty, and I know you desire to be free of it. You will be in time, but not now. You have work to do yet. You are no stranger to hard choices. You killed Theos, and when his soul was laid bare before you, you chose to return it to the wheel. You made his memory his penance. Remember the strength it took to make that choice, and know that you alone may sway Eothas now. When you stand before him, choose your words carefully.
The gods depart one by one in brooding silence. A solitary figure remains perfectly still until the last of her colleagues is out of earshot. Woedica peers down at you, a triumphant grin splitting her weathered features.
Bareth is a fool if she thinks I'll let her enjoy the last word. You were trusted with a heavy responsibility, Watcher. Speaking for mortals, and representing their interests in the future to come. You've reminded me why I never depend on the judgment of others. Never did I imagine the Deadfire, Ukaizo, and our greatest achievements falling into the hands of pirates. Bronte clings to power, but the Principi barely tolerate their centralized leadership. His devious reign cannot last. This is a stinging indictment of the trading companies in the Hawana, who couldn't even protect the Deadfire's most valued asset from a fleet of drunken simpletons. And yet, they have earned your confidence in a gamble that could decide the fate of all mortals. Why is that? Consider my curiosity appeased. For now, in our grandest plans, you are a singularly unpredictable variable. You play a dangerous game by investing your hope in others. Deception and failure are woven into the fabric of mortals. I can safely promise that they will disappoint you before long. I look forward to watching the bright cheer fade from your eyes under cold, unforgiving reality. Whether you heeded my wisdom or not, everything you've done to get this far has informed our view of mortal kind. I hope you're satisfied with your performance. We've learned much from each other. Was casting your lot with an undisciplined mob of pirates supposed to change my mind? Don't answer that question. Nothing could convince me that mortals are equipped to steward their future. Your efforts to prove me wrong were admirable. And my detractors will likely use your example to oppose my rule. The difficult road lies ahead of me. Your alliances have made proving my argument an uphill battle. Well done, I suppose. Aethys will no doubt have a sunnier outlook on mortals and their chances of success. He already has everything he wants, so go and listen to his empty-headed idealism. The rest of us will be sharpening our blades, preparing for the future he lays out for us.
Next time, I will secure a body that lasts.
You keep falling asleep on me, I'm gonna have to start walking behind you with a pillow. Oh, by the way, the storm's gone. Also, I think Aethys is ending the world. It seems we're all still here.
If all your missions involve this many head wounds, then I volunteer to set the next one out.
Gods and darnation. My head.
Insufferable. Ever?
At once.
I see that Ingati continues to test me by sparing your life. Ukaizo is diminished for you standing here. I will bring the dignity of this city back to the Huana. The legacy of my people will not fall into the hands of pirates. My warriors, our ancestors would weep if they saw us ready to draw blood in the streets of Lost Ukaizo. Let them weep, I say.
Cautiously.
So good.
That's it! Nothing I can do.
That order's too tall.
Yes,
Stand together!
about as useful as a bump on a pickle. Just
That's
try
embarrassing.
position. In the eyes. Oh, good. That don't hurt much.
Aha! Yeah. Yes. Indeed. Absolutely.